please don't wake me from this.
What's going on, legends? LGG Alden here. So today I'm making another video for the forest, but this is a very interesting one and something brand new I want to try. This is going to be a theory video showing off kind of where the location of the forest could take place, where I believe it is, doing research, where the plane crashes, where you are, what you're trying to survive, and the location based on geography and other land features, where we think we are when we are playing the game. This is a theory video, guys. This is not 100% accurate. This is not true. This is just a bunch of ideas, research, and different things that goes into this. If there's something that you guys think that I missed or catched, something that you guys know of, comment it below that we could use towards maybe if we make another one of this in the future, updating it, whatever you guys think. If there's something else that you think you disagree with or something that you definitely agree with that you have to build upon, comment it though, guys, so we can build upon this. Start this off, guys. Obviously we have the entire world to look around. Now what we need to do first is obviously narrow our area, so we need to figure out sort of where it is based on geography and other things, but the easiest way to figure this out is based on what was said by the developers. This is located somewhere in Western Canada, so that already gives us enough to narrow our searches down to pretty much Western Canada in that area. So somewhere in North America up in Western Canada is the first clue we have as to where this place could be. Besides the fact that the devs said that, other reasons to believe why this would take place in Western Canada is based on geography. Now, everything in the forest that you have that stand out is one, the ocean, you have mountains, and also obviously a lot of forest, which is located in Western Canada. So if you go near the area, British Columbia, obviously, which is Western Canada, there is the mountain range that runs right through it. Also, the Pacific Ocean is right there, so we have that and plenty of forest, which would be another good tip as to why it definitely could be located there. Now that we've determined that it is in Western Canada and British Columbia, we need to sort of narrow our searches even more. So one thing we have to look for, obviously, which is the biggest thing in the game, the mountains. The mountain range that lines up nearly perfect with the game would be the Coast Mountains. The Coast Mountains run straight through British Columbia, right by the ocean, which is exactly kind of parallel to how it would be in the game. The mountain range in the game is obviously very close to the ocean, as you can see when you play the game, so that would be safe to say as to what is the mountain range we see in the game. Now, guys, to pinpoint our location as to where I believe with this theory we are located in the forest is Vancouver Island. Now, Vancouver Island is connected right off of Vancouver, connected right next to the coastal mountains, which is exactly what I just explained as to the mountain range that we most likely see in the game. Now, this island has plenty of forests, has the mountain right by it, and is surrounded by the ocean on almost all sides of it, which would give an exact reason as to why this lines up perfect with the game. Another quick little fact, guys, as to why this also could be sort of like an Easter egg and makes a little bit of sense too. The game developers and Night Games are located in Vancouver, which is Vancouver Island is right by Vancouver. The one thing, guys, that we have not really mentioned yet that is a big part of the land in the forest is the giant hole. Now, the giant hole is called a cenote. The definition of a cenote is a natural pit or sinkhole resulting from the collapse of limestone bedrock that exposes groundwater underneath. The cenote was added back in version 0.16, and when it was first added, it did actually have water in it. Now, if you go and look at it, it does have stuff. You can actually explore down in it. You can look around. You can actually go all the way down to the bottom. But key thing is that it used to have water in it. Now, as I said about a cenote does have groundwater within it and it exposes it. So back in version 0.16 when it was added, it definitely was a cenote. These cenote, guys, are usually located in Mexico. A lot of them have to do with ancient Mayan civilizations and things like that. But if you do look up the location of cenotes, there is one that is located on Vancouver Island. That one is called Devil's Bath. One thing about the Devil's Bath that doesn't really line up is that the Devil's Bath water within it is actually a yellowish green color. Now, if you go back into the days of the early cenote in the forest, it was not a yellowish green color. So obviously that doesn't really line up, but technically speaking, there is one located on Vancouver Island. So that kind of does help the theory, not as much, but it could just be, oh, they based it off of this, or hey, there's one located on the island, so we should make one within the game. It kind of works, but not 100%, enough though that it could prove our theory. Overall, guys, I believe that we are located on Vancouver Island, as well as the little bit of land that leads up to the coast mountains. These two areas work perfectly and are very similar to the areas of the game. If you were to look up a map of the island in the game and also just everything about it, if you look it up yourself and compare it, definitely very close to each other, geography-wise, and all the different land features, stuff like that. And of course, the fact that End Night Games works right in Vancouver, so of course they have all of this scenery to look at and design off of, so definitely here is the location I think that we are. As I said in the beginning of the video, guys, I definitely want to know what you guys think of this. Tell me if there's anything else that you think that could prove this even more right, or something that doesn't line up that you definitely think doesn't work, and something that could help to point it in another direction or somewhere else that you possibly think this could be at. If you guys enjoyed this video, though, make sure to like it. Comment below, guys, anything else that you want me to do. If you guys want me to do more theories, I'm thinking of doing another video on the cenote, going more in depth with it, showing more about it, and researching more on it, and telling how this could make sense, why it's there, what it does. That's definitely something I plan to do in the future, though. But if you're new to the channel, guys, make sure to subscribe. I really appreciate when you guys do that, and then you guys can get updated on when I make more videos, more forest, more theories, anything like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to be a legend, and I'll see you guys next time. See, when I press it, it makes this little bar, which means you have a small gate. Now, you can make small gates out of one piece, or if you use two wall gates, you can make a large gate.